Hey guys, hold on. Let me just make sure that I can hear everything. There we go. Why is this white? I don't like that. Hold on. There we go. Thank you for being here. If you've been here, I'm sorry I made you wait. I said midnight and it's 12:03. So I apologize. It's been an interesting uh it's been an interesting week, I think. Super Agent Sunshine, how are you? I really like your name, by the way. This is going to be a discussion and just me kind of going through some things with you carefully. So if you're okay with hanging out and dealing with me saying hello to people, then stay. But I'm going to be talking about Kiely tonight because that's, again, you guys, I've said it before. I can only focus on that right now. But this live stream, you have to be a little patient. So if you're willing to be here and do that, then hang out. I'm gonna try not to say a lot. Okay. I realize that I do that. Carme Corona, how are you? Thank you for being here. Charlotte Green Truth Seeker, hi. Thank you for being here. Charlotte also has a channel, and I support my friends as much as they've supported me. So when I get a second here, I will drop her link to her channel, and we'll go from there. But and I will do that in a little bit, honey. Okay. But I support you. You know that. Princess Megan, how are you? Thank you for being here. I love your videos, says Super Agent Sunshine. Love your videos and the way you do. I do the same. Yeah. Research is okay. That's why the internet's there. I go back and forth feeling bad. Should I be looking into it? Should I be not? But I mean, the information's out on the internet. You're just trying to find out stuff. It's there. So why are we not allowed to just go and look for it? I mean, as long as you're not trying to hurt anybody, then what's the issue, you know? And I only do it with this case or with Kiely Rodni. I still call it a case because I still feel like there were a lot of unanswered questions, but I think the answers are out there. But again, I can only focus on one thing at a time. And I do apologize. I did want to drop a video a couple days ago, but I didn't because I got caught up on Squirrels on Fire Live. I hang out there a lot because I like the people. Sometimes it gets a little, a little crazy, but that's okay. It's okay to let loose sometimes, I can't. I have to remember not to take myself so seriously because if you do that, then you start coming off a little uptight, and I don't want to do that. I do want to show you guys that I am a normal person. I'm good. Oh, I'm glad you're well. Thank you. Hi, Ryan chat. Cherry Blossom, thank you for being here. I just bought the Cherry Blossom Bath and Body Works scent. I just went and bought that. It's an OG scent of mine, Cherry Blossom. It's a beautiful name, beautiful smell. No problem. And for those of you that are listening but not chatting, hi. Okay. You don't have to say hello, but I want to say hello to you. Super Agent. Am I saying that right? Yes, that's right. We're always our biggest critics, second guessing, but you do great. I try to always criticize myself. There are a lot of other channels that their entire purpose is to criticize. places like this. I'm not sure what this place is yet, but I'll figure it out. Their entire purpose is to break people or channels like this down. So I watch them so I can learn. They'll tear you down, man. They'll make fun of you. It's crazy. I'm learning a lot about the streets. And I do get scared sometimes, but thankfully there are other channels that give me advice and it keeps me going. But again, I'm not sure what I'm doing. So if you're here to find answers or to solve this crime, I'm not going to give that to you because I can't. However, I can offer a highway of discussion and show you some of the things that I find and then go from there. So I appreciate you guys being here. Hi, Crisis. How are you? So in the last video, if I may ask, what did you think about that interview that I put out there of now I know it's 100% Magdalene's grandma. I had not seen that. I had never seen that before. What did you guys think of it? Before I go into more. Carmen says it's so true, all right, can be very intimidating. Yes. What did you guys think about that interview? In my gut, I knew that was Max's grandma. Without having but I never saw pictures of them together or her saying this is my granddaughter. I was able to put it together, context clues. And then I was with I said it again. I was with oh shit. Stop saying it. Okay. But then I just received confirmation a while ago that it was her grandma. Now, again, I just want to make it very clear that just because we found that doesn't mean that it's okay to go and tear these people apart and break their lives down. They're already on the internet, so freedom of information, but I don't feel comfortable going too far, pushing it, because I just want conversation, but there are other channels that have bigger cojones than me, and they will stand in the line of fire, but I just don't have those big of cojones. The best I can do is be a librarian for you guys. Um, it was very strange. Super Agent says Android. Okay. Charlotte Green Tutrika says, I started posting on my own page because of the bullying, all because I used to post in all capitals because of my eyes. It's okay, Charlotte. All capitals is not bad. It's fine. If capital letters intimidate people, then that sucks. Because it's just uppercase letters. But anyway, per my last video, we were talking about Moonshine, and I have not released that video yet because, hey, Lost Souls, how are you? Thank you for being here. Lost Souls also has a channel. I will link that here in a second. There are a lot of creators out there that are very supportive and helpful. Lost Souls is one of them. Sorry, I said again. But anyway, I'm going to be a librarian for you guys. Moonshine Ink. I wanted to talk about that. I haven't put the video out because I'm not sure how to organize it yet. I have it all on iMovie, but I'm not really sure what I want to say about it. I'm getting better at when I find something, I'll clip it and I'll cut it and I'll put it in iMovie. However, my ideas aren't organized yet, but because believe it or not, whenever I create these videos, I don't know what the video is going to be about yet. I start it, but I don't have an agenda for the video. I don't think, hey, I'm going to make a video about this. I just listen to stuff and I read stuff, and then I think, man, that's interesting. Let me put that in a folder. So all my folders are dated. There is no label to them. It's just a date, if that makes sense. I just want to be very transparent about how I do things because I am overwhelmed by the amount of support that I have received. So the best that I can do is give back to you all by being transparent and explaining and making you guys part of the process. I'm very well. Thank you for asking, Lossos. I hope you all had a really great Thanksgiving break. I do want to talk about Moonshine tonight, and I will do that. It's like how and why she wound up in Truckee. Who? Yes, Lossos is definitely a good channel. No drama, and she spits out truth and what people want. Thanks for what you do. Yeah, Lossos took me in. She has put up with me a lot on her panel, and she's a kind person, let me tell you. I believe in her. Yeah. And Lossos, teacher chat. Lossos, is it okay if I add you as a mod here? Just to be on the safe side, let me know. Hi, Lossos, just sub to you today. Appreciated your live with CNY that I saw earlier today. See, there you go. Good. And guys, earlier in the chat, and I'll put it down here again, there's a link to Moonshine Ink. And okay, let me begin now because it is late. Well, I mean, if not, it's okay. I do want to ask though first. So Moonshine Ink, from what I'm seeing, is the only newspaper entity that was allowed inside of the Kiely situation. Moonshine Ink is an interesting entity in itself. And so I just want to put that out there. And not to create drama or anything like that, but Moonshine Ink is where I found those photos of the middle fingers sticking out. They were the only ones that were allowed to be there. Thank you, Renee, for being here. So Moonshine Ink, and I'll go through it here in a second. They have a lot of articles about her. But Moonshine Ink is who Lindsay trusts the most, I think. But I don't want to speak of the article. However, I do want to show you this comment here. And if you can see the screen, read it. I'm not going to read it to you. I'm going to mute myself because I have a phone call here. Give me a second, guys. Okay, sorry, guys. Thank you. Sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for being nice, guys. Look at what this was a comment, though. This was on Moonshine Ink. Everybody can go on Moonshine Ink. Okay. This was September the 8th. Okay. Silly games and passionate arguments. I will talk about that. It's interesting what she says. When let's say your daughter passes away, it's interesting to say our very best memory, silly games and passionate arguments. Are you really gonna say or talk about the fighting or the disagreements that you guys would have? The statements are always interesting to me, but I don't want to judge too harshly because I didn't go through what this woman went through. You know? We don't know these people. We don't know how they grieve. But the more I read about them or listen to them, the more my opinions form. But I don't want to push my opinions. But what do you guys think about that? And thank you for being here. There are more people watching You don't want to say hello? That's fine, but I want to say hello to you. She says that tears and laughter, mistakes and honor. Isn't that interesting? Your daughter just passed away, and you say, our fierce, brilliant muse, a ballad composed of joyous melody and sorrowful harmony. Harmony, by the way, are notes that get along. Dissonance is notes are notes that don't get along. I know because I'm a music person. A ballad composed of joyous melody and sorrowful harmony. No sound will ever lay so sweet on our ears. No lyrics will ever dance so gracefully from our tongue. Hers was the song we knew by heart. Hers was the life all on her own. Our very best memory. I mean, don't you look at? Okay, I again, not talking, not trying to hate on the mom, because that's not what we do here. Good vibes, right? But it's interesting to me the way that she speaks in riddles. She speaks in riddles and rhymes. I wonder if she speaks like that to her everyday people. Did she speak like that to Kiely every day? I would imagine Kiely at 16 would just say, "Mom, just what are you saying? What are you talking about?" Is that what led to the arguments? It is very clear to me that the mom, Lindsay and Kiely, did not click. But again, she's a teenager, and we all know how teenage girls are. So them not getting along is not necessarily the most horrible thing in the world, but gives you a little insight on their relationship. Charlotte says, for a woman that is very clever with words, she knew exactly what she was writing. I don't even think she wrote this. She just said this. It's like they all speak in riddles. I don't know. It's interesting. Our very best memory, silly games and passionate arguments, tears and laughter, mistakes and honor. She will not fade away. For her brother, mother, two fathers, grandparents, aunties, uncle, cousins, and dear friends will continue singing her song to each dawning day. Good night, dear child, sleep well. Hold on, give me a second. Read this little comment here. I need to let my cat in. Give me a second here. Okay, sorry guys. Thank you for being here. Princess Megan says lost. What are you lost about? Okay, so in the comments, it's interesting. On October the 24th at 5 in the morning, but remember this article was written, it says September the 8th, and there is only one comment on it, under it. And it's interesting, and I want to get your opinion on it because I found it, and then I read it so often that I think that I'm overreading because sometimes in the comment section of my videos, people are saying that I am overanalyzing and I'm doing too much. And okay, whatever, fine. Okay, so here I am. And this is how it reads. I am sorry you lost your daughter. I do pray every day, all of you, a healed heart. I know what it is to lose a babe. It does not matter how she was taken. She is not here for her mom. There is no perfect way to act or look. It is a mom who lost her child. I know the circumstances are just abnormal and strange. Again, October the 24th. At this point, has been pushed out that it was an accident and nothing's weird about it. I don't know why this person felt the need to comment. I believe in my heart this person is from Truckee. It says, I know the circumstances are just abnormal and strange. I also know a couple witches. They say this is just stupid. No one would raise a child 16 years to intentionally send her out to die. I wish folks would rest with that for you. I am mad for you about this. I just want you to know I pray your days can have joy in life, and that I have a feeling until real answers, the public won't rest. I think it's okay to live as normal as you can and just ignore them. I am sorry. I love you from all my heart. Excuse me, I'll be right back. My cat. But please discuss this. Sorry. I apologize for my cat. Yes, sorry guys. Everything seems to be opposites in her poetic speak, isn't it? Haven't seen you in a while. My cat says hello. What do you think about this comment though? Bro, how many times have y'all heard my cat while I'm live? That's true. I'm sorry. Am I know there are people out there with these conspiracy theories of there being some sort of cult and all that. And I don't want to dive too deep into that because then, it'll never end. But this is just an interesting comment in the article. And that's it. I'm not putting this out there as anything other than a opinion. Just what's y'all's opinion on this? This person, I don't know. It's something. You go to Moonshine, trigger warning, I'm going to be moving through this website quite a bit. Let's see if, okay. So, I'm checking to see if you guys can see what I'm doing. Can you guys see my new screen? Yes, you can. I just want to take you through this with me. Moonshine Ink, you guys look at it. This is Truckie's newspaper, guys. Okay? You go into search. Just go Kiely Rodni. There are a few things that I found interesting, and so this is what my video was going to be based on. Okay? But I just haven't posted it. And you'll see all these articles. They are from Truckee is, I'm sorry, Moonshine is a Truckee newspaper. So I just scrolled all the way down. I'm trying to find something. August the 8th. Where is Kiely? Moonshine is who took all these pictures. Actually, I want to show you something else, but we'll get there. Okay. I'm listening to what you guys are saying. Thank you for being here. I know that there are other things going on. Hi, Kiki. How are you? Sami says this here, a Moonshine. It's just everything here. I've read them all. It's interesting. I just don't want to bore you guys, but I'll bore you. I haven't, Charlotte. Have you done that? Hey, RT, how are you? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's like their monthly newsletter thing, right, RT? comment is interesting. I'd like to hear it again, actually. I will post the link to it down below. Rodriguez says, "Hey fam, hope everyone is doing good. Hey Ara, hope you're doing good. Happy to check in. Thank you for being here, Rodriguez." Moonshine Ink is so interesting to me. Driving through back road streets, anywhere where you can drive or think a car could go, that's where we need to check. In bushes on the sides of the road, says Sami Smith. There was a case a while ago. Sami says there was a case a while ago. People weren't found for 3 weeks and they were found dead because they flipped off the highway because they were in the bushes and nobody saw them. Please be looking everywhere that you can for the car. She's talking about that couple, right? Rodni's silver Honda CRV is not known to have any stickers or identifiable scratches or dents. Smith said Rodni carried a keychain and had it on a Zumis brand metal reusable straw holder described as a small metal black cylinder that says Zumis on it. Rodni's cell phone, described as a black iPhone with sex wax brand sticker on the back, is also missing. Sami cautions searchers to be cognizant of items like car bumpers and license plates that may be spotted on the side of the road. Should such an item be spotted, the location and information should be texted to Sami Smith. Interesting, right? But then the next sentence says, should Rodni or her vehicle be spotted, the Placer County Sheriff's Office should be contacted immediately. So on August the 8th, this is what Sam was telling everybody. License plates that may be spotted on the side of the road. Should such an item be spotted, the location and other information should be texted to Smith. Text it to Sami. Has everyone just accepted the fact that this happened, that Sami was allowed to take such initiative? I think people get lost in all the new facts, quote unquote facts, and forget what actually happened at the beginning. Thank you for watching Crime Watch with Kenny. Now, these are just questions I'm asking you. Together, our discussions are greater than my statements. Yeah, yes, I have. I'm certain that's where she wrote her piece about living so far out. It's eye-opening. Thank you, Pretty Flutter by Star. That's very nice of you to say, Late Night Queen. Not so much. This is what matters to me, though. I want to know what you think about this. Why are we forgetting this? Why is this not a big deal? I don't know. I'm not trying to bully Sami Smith, but she's important. You know, she was heading all these teen to teen talks. Great, awesome. Anybody that saw her, and then in my head I'm thinking, dude, you were with her the whole time. You go and find the kids or people that you saw while you guys were together. It's just opposite. Does that make sense? If you were with her, you are so proud of the fact that you were with her the entire time and you shared beverages. Well, then you need to be telling law enforcement who came up to you, what their names were, from what city. Why is it the opposite? Why are you asking people to come forward with information that saw anything? Dude, you were with her almost the entire time. You used the bathroom in the woods. So why are you asking other people? And so that's why I always believed that she wanted to see what other people saw. She's worried about if anyone saw her doing anything or if she was spotted possibly doing something to Kiely. See, that's what makes sense to me. She wants to, what do you call those people that want to just control everything? They want to control just I don't know how to, everything. So I don't understand. To me, that's logic. Sami, you need to be telling us who came up to you during the party. You guys remember that video where she says, guys were coming up to us? Then tell us who that was. Who was that? Do you remember the names? She said that people were coming up to her from Reno, Sacramento. Give us their names. Thank you, Lassos. I'm going to add you as a mod. Here. Give me a second. I need to throw my cat back out. Please discuss. Be right back. All right, thank you. Sorry about that. In the comments that I make are not intended to put hate or push hate on her, because I'm over being angry. I'm just, you have these stages of grief, right? At this point, why don't we know? And again, then us YouTubers or people that talk about this, we act like we're entitled to know the truth. We are, and I've said this before, but only because at some point these families beg us to help spread the message, to help find them. And then when they are found, we're left in the dark. We emotionally invest ourselves in these missing people, and then they're found, and then some weird stuff happens, and then we're just left hanging. And so it's emotionally just exhausting. That's why I can't keep up with every missing person. Imagine if every day I posted about a new person that was missing, emotionally investing in these people. I would go nuts. Lisa says, hi, Lisa, and welcome. Who drove her home? She won't say. And so in her initial interview, that's always bothered me, because why won't you say it? You say everything else. I caught on that so quick. I was driving, but the passenger side, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. She's not a good liar yet. She's getting better, though. She's manipulative, in my opinion, and trying to control the narrative and the kids. She just wants to know everything. Crime Watch, Kenny, I just approved your comment. I reckon the reason they had battery problems is because they removed. Sorry, I can't put it on the screen, I guess. I don't know. Dana said the police shit Jagger down for saying the exact same thing as Sami, but never told the public to give the tips to Sami. They supported her quest. Oh, okay, I get you. Hey, Sherry, how are you? I agree, Dana. I just can't believe Ellie let her be a... Yeah. These cases take a lot of us, so we're emotionally invested in them. Yeah. See, that's why I can't do what you guys do. I can't. It's too much. One thing at a time. For me, anyway. But I'm going to keep showing you this. This bothers me. Go to Sam for this, but go to the police for this. Dude, you weren't even a friend. I can't get it out of my head. That's why I'm here, because you feel like you want to do something, anything, says Cindy Shippey, owner at Chafine Teas. That's where Kiely worked. She's a strong young woman. She really is. She's a strong personality. And my only hope is she's somewhere where we just got to find her, because she would be tough wherever she is. She was a girl that all the friends came to for strength, and I'm sure her friends are completely devastated. Why do people talk about Kiely in such a way, but when it really comes down to it, at the party, they showed, people show you who they are, okay? So these friends, quote unquote friends, they they cared about her so much. She's so great. Kylie's amazing. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? People say a lot of stuff. But you know what? People show you who they are by their actions. So there is no question that her friends were not real friends. And to entertain the idea that these people cared about her, I believe, is just a waste of time. These people did not care about her. Sherry says, "What is the theory on Watt? I still believe he acted alone." I don't think he did, Sherry. Well, possibly he did during the during those actions, but afterwards, the cleanup, he had hope. Crime Watch, Kenny says, all they ever go on about is how good she was musically. They know nothing about her. Exactly. Yes, Renee. The Gabby case. But see, look, all these other cases, we have a resolution. This one, we have the resolution, but it's not being admitted by law enforcement. You know? And Sami is all over everything. Like, what? Come on. What's the purpose of these white shirts? You know what? You know where people wear white shirts? At black light parties, at raves. My member. Whatever. I get a little upset. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep reading. Truckee mom April Cole came by the tent to offer her assistance in obtaining food and beverages for the volunteers. She's got a son the same age as Rodni, but who was not in attendance at the party. He wasn't there, but he woke up in the morning and he was like, "Oh my god, this party was crazy, and there's this girl missing, and it felt so close to home." Cole said, "Really? A young teenage boy?" Yes, I did, Sherry. A young teenage boy just woke up and is like, "Man, I heard this party was crazy." How did you hear about it? In your dreams? Like, you were asleep, right? Or did you see Snapchats about it? Oh, I see. Crime craze, a crime watch. I see what you just said. He wasn't there, but he woke up in the morning and he was like, "Oh my god, you don't think this kid was there? You know he was there. He just snuck back in." Yeah, and thank you, Renee, for sharing that. And I'm not like those other channels. If you want content like theirs, I'm not. I can provide that for you. We can just talk here. You know, and I am keeping up with him too. But yeah, Moonshine is interesting to me. Um, oh shit. It's okay, Lassos. Thank you, Lassos. Thank you, Renee. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Search organizer Sami Smith is welcoming any and all volunteers, but noted that there is one strict requirement before heading out to search for her dear friend. All volunteers must register at the trailer located in the parking lot to the right of Turkey Community Center. There's a mandatory requirement to ensure integrity of anyone seeking to claim the posted $50,000 reward for information. That's what she's worried about. She's worried about the money. She's like, if you're here to find Kiely, you need to register here because we're worried about this $50,000. Cool. I don't know. We're going to talk about integrity. Make sure your friend gets home. And see, now I'm just upset. Now I'm just upset. Okay. Thank you, Renee. But see, this is where I find these photos. But Moonshine is interesting to me. He's so interesting to me because it just feels like he is more worried than anybody else. You know? What is the logic? What is the logic? Renee, I am in the process, but that's a whole nother rabbit hole. But can you guys answer this for me? Why is Sami telling people, anybody that was at the party and that has information, come and talk to me? But wasn't Sami with her the whole time? So isn't Sami the one that is supposed to be talking the most? Is this something to take attention off of her and put other people on the spot? Do you understand my logic? Hey, King Scarlet, how are you? Shouldn't she be the one that is interrogated? She was with her the entire time. I'm not gonna let it go because I want to make. Is how I'm thinking. Does it make sense? Yes, Marlena, you're right. That's what I think. Yes. You know, it's always the last person to see, the last person to speak, the last person to do this. You know, there are many people, murderers, psychopaths, that they go back to the scene of the crime to watch the aftermath. I'm not saying that's who she is, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not trying to target this person either. But now you're quiet? to find out who knew what. Why would the police use her? That's not, in my opinion, I don't think that's correct protocol. But then I guess if you're commenting that in the on the side of conspiracy, then yes, I get what you're saying. Hey, Trollbusters, how are you? Sami, she needs to be integrated over and over until she cracks. I just don't understand why she's not the person to be giving the most information. Or, I mean, I don't, and she's, it's fake. You guys know it's fake, right? The story that she gives us, and you guys have children, they lie to you. They try to act like they're super innocent, they're angels. Oh, I didn't do that. But she was drinking at this party just like everybody else, talking to older guys just like everybody else. She was hanging out with a 16-year-old, drinking, sharing drinks. Come on. Come on. And then you're gonna show up the next day and, oh, I'm leading the search party. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's fake, y'all. That's fake. That's fake. She wants to know who else knows her. Yeah, she wants to know what other people saw. Right. You don't think there was a big party? It's interesting that we don't have photos, even with the 4 college students that were, and again, prayers to their family, that were taken recently. We even have video of them at a freaking like food truck. We have more video on that than a party that had 300 people on it in it. Don't you think that's interesting? Think about the most recent cases that have been going on, or even older ones. Look at how much audio, video you have. And then now think about this case. I'm still gonna call it a case because to me it's a case. Think about this. There's not one. Everybody. Um, what is it? They either deleted their social media or they edited it. It's interesting, right? Now, is this conversation going to solve the crime? No, but I know people feel frustrated. Frustrated. I cannot move on. So I'm sorry if people are listening and thinking, "Oh my god, just get over it," because those are the people that like to listen and not say anything, but they're listening. But they will comment later and then criticize it, and that's okay. That does not hurt me because this is not about me. But you know what? Everybody has common sense. Even those people that talk shit, you have common sense too. So think about it. Yeah. Crime, I have not seen the flyer. Or not a flyer that I know is actually a flyer. Right. So I'm gonna keep reading this, and I apologize for rambling. So they are examining digital data, camera footage, tire tracks, footprints, cell phone coverage, and verbal tips. What else did they get? And I feel as though all the tips they were receiving were done so to lead them away from the water. I believe, in my opinion, that in the tip line, people that were at the party and saw something bad happen to Kiely and didn't do anything to stop it, or if they were a part of it, they're probably calling the tip line and saying, "Oh, yeah, I saw her leave. Oh, she was with weird people. Yeah, I saw her this and this." Anything to take away from them looking in the water. That is my opinion. Because These are trained law enforcement agents. And this is what the video that I was working on. I'm trying to compile it in a way so you guys can think or just notice how it just seems like all the tips were designed to look away from the party or away from the water. Hey Nate, Nene, how are you? Because they had her ping and it was by the water. And in a video, which I was trying to put together, they say we start from where she was last seen and move out from there. But if they're receiving tips, I bet you that a lot of these tips were people that were at the party and telling police officers, oh, yeah, I saw her drive away. I saw this, I saw that, leading them away from the water. I have to take a bathroom break. I'm sorry. Please chat. Give me like a minute, please. But I'll be right back. Okay, thank you guys. I apologize for that. I hope that what I'm saying makes sense. And if it doesn't, tell me, please. Please. I'm okay with the criticism. I'm not trying to solve this. I just want to ask questions aloud with you. But if you guys ever feel like sleuthing, Moonshine Ink is interesting. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so see, officers who would not answer certain questions said they could not speak about the details while the investigation is going on. What details? What details? If this was an accident and she just drove into the water, what details? Okay. They are also inspecting, volunteers are scouring the region by motorcycles, 4x4 vehicles, aircraft, and on foot. They are also inspecting the bottoms of Prosser, Boca, and Stampede reservoirs. We are looking for Kiely, her car, and her phone. Guys, the car was found right there. This is not a conspiracy theory. I mean, come on. Please. Yes, Kylie did go to Reno. She did go. I don't know what happened. See, I'm trying to piece together what made her change her mind to go to this party because she wasn't originally going to go to this party. She was going to go to the car show in Reno. She was going to go to the car show. What made her change her mind? What made her change her mind to go to this party? Some people may say it doesn't matter. I want to know. Why don't people talk about that? Because it matters. Doing that. Um, see. Members of the band Dead Winter Carpenters gathered there on Wednesday evening to play common music for volunteer searchers weary for the day's events. Oh my god. I'm gonna roll my eyes out. I'm gonna roll my eyes out loud. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Reno is a big thing. I'm doing well, Redwood. Reno is important. And I'm gonna play this video because I talk about it here. I talk about it. Maybe you guys have seen it. If you've seen it and you don't want to see it, tell me, and I'll stop it. Okay? But I want to know why she went to this party. You don't agree with any. So what I'm going to be disclosed that the Sun published, and then how it connects with some of the interviews. Really, I'm just trying to figure out what happened at the party, before the party, and just trying to, I don't know, answer my own questions. So this is the Sun article where Lindsay Rodney Neiman speaks about the car show in Reno. Says she's so dynamic, loves everything from playing the violin to car shows. Later that day, Kiely then texted saying she was going to go to a party instead of going to the car show. She'd been to the car show already, and there was this party at Prosser. I said, "Yeah, that's fine. Of course, you can go to the party." Okay, and again, just one more question for you guys. Does it seem like Lindsay would be someone to go to a car show? Rodni Neiman told the U.S. Sun she wasn't worried when her daughter left for the party. Something that stood out to me was another Sun article where this Marika Beck person speaks, 42 years old. Okay, here I do talk about Marika, sorry. I posted this video 2 weeks ago. So I didn't know about the stuff that you guys have uncovered, stuff that Lost Souls talked about. I didn't know that. I didn't look that much into it. But I did talk about her a couple weeks ago. I just wasn't aware of anymore. And is actually best friends with Kiely's mom. And she speaks about this party. She has a lot of information. She says around 12:30 a.m. these guys showed up and it got kind of weird. A lot of younger teens chose to leave at this time. Was this the mass exodus that we are hearing about? You remember that Kiely's last phone ping was either 12:30, 12:33. I know it changes, but at 12:30, this Marika Beck says that these guys arrived that were super sketchy, and then everyone decided to leave. I don't know. The timing is. I want to know if she was there or not. I really want to know if she was there or not. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to show you something else. I will try to post all the links. But this is from celebritytalker.com. Again, I don't know the validity of this news source, but you have to remember that the smaller the news source, the less censored they are. So right here it says Marika Beck, and it mirrors the Sun, but not exactly. And I wonder why. Here it says, let's see. FBFI, yeah, they're talking about that dog grave. Kiely's loved ones have been particularly on edge. Oh shit! Can I zoom in? Sorry, this site is very sensitive to scrolling, so I apologize for the extra scrolling. Let's see. Shoot. Okay, something's going on. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm sorry. It's so sensitive, so I'm not going to try to scroll. Yeah, no. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So sorry, guys. This is why my videos are better. Okay, so here, I'll read it to you. Marika Beck, a friend of Kiely's mom, told the outlet the missing teen had told her mother she heard that a lot of older boys had crashed the party before she left, Marika revealed. That's different than what the Sun says. I'll read it again. A friend of Kiely's mom told the outlet the missing teen had told her mother, a friend of Kiely's mom told the outlet this missing teen had told her mother she heard that a lot of older boys had crashed the party before she left. In the text, did Kiely tell mom that a lot of older people crashed the party? Because we don't know. We don't know what the text looked like. See, so that's interesting to me. And so tell me if that's I should just let that go. Yeah, I understand that people go over the autopsy. However, I feel like when I'm listening to the autopsy, I have you can listen to two different sides of the autopsy. People that say she did drown because of this, and this, and then a lot of people on the other side saying she didn't drown because of this, and this. And because I'm not a medical person, I don't know what to believe. So, oh, hold on, give me a second. Bear back. Give me like 30 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna keep reading this. Let me see your comments really quick. She was okay. Yeah. I can't really give my opinion on all that stuff. I have watched Doctor. Trust me, I've been in a lot of places. Let's see. Approved. I couldn't believe Lindsay really said there's an honor in silence. I have adult children. I would be loud if something correct. But again, we can't. I think I can't fairly judge how people mourn or she obviously knows more. In my opinion, I believe that Sami told her exactly what happened that night, and Lindsay just wants to protect a child because in her mind, I think maybe she's thinking, you know what, Kylie's already gone. Another young life doesn't have to be ruined. So I don't really believe that the turkey community is seeking justice. I think they're just protecting their their young community so their future are not affected, which now leaves me to believe because these people party at this place often. The parents of these kids, when they were kids, they partied at this place. That's my opinion. So I wonder if stuff has happened in the past that they've just kind of kept hush hush, to not ruin their futures. Because in my opinion, it's like, okay, well, this tragedy happened. Well, let's not ruin any more future. So let's just shut up. You know, is it possible Kylie wanted no part of something bigger? I do believe Kylie wanted to leave that place, and it's interesting. I want to know why. Was a text from Kylie's phone to her mom supposedly about not going to Reno again, not sent by Kylie, but there's still no sign of her phone. Well, we don't know if they have a phone or not. The text, in my opinion, were all sent to give the fish she was alive. I agree. Hey sis, how are you? Fire cam. I don't believe in the fire cam. The fire cam was just something sent out to creators to click on, and then their computers were hacked, in my opinion. There's a video, there's a live I did kind of talking about that. Yeah. Well, let me keep playing this. And I am going to get off here soon, but I felt, I wanted to come and talk to you guys about this. Oh, hold on. Okay. Marika Beck, I was reading to you. A friend of Kylie's mom told the outlet the missing teen had told her mother she heard that a lot of older boys had crashed the party. I don't get that part. I want to know who Marika Beck's children are, but at the same time, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to sleuth that hard. But was Marika at the party? I feel like parents would be there. Maybe. Okay, let me scroll down. Why is it not reading my fingers? Okay, sorry guys. Okay, and then it says around 12:30 a.m. these guys showed up and it got kind of weird. A lot of the younger teens chose to leave at this time. It was meant to be just teens in the wood. They party there all the time. It's unregulated and it's not a campground. This is also interesting to me because if teens go there to party all the time, you'd think that more accidents would happen. But this is an odd situation. That's why I don't think it's an accident. Oh, okay, Lossos. Thank you for telling me that. But they confirmed. Okay, Beck confirmed they've heard. How does she confirm? Beck confirmed they've heard there was drinking and stuff at the party. But the real worry was the older men preying on teens. Convinced Kiely would not have willingly run away, she revealed the family has, quote, been told she may have been with one of the more older boys. Those are interesting statements to me. So what I'm going to do is this. I have to get off live, but I did want to touch base with you to let you guys know that I haven't stopped doing what I'm doing. However, I have been hanging out with, some of my friends, letting loose, just just trying to just be a normal person. But I am gathering information and I'm trying to find an organized way to present this all to you. But I have to take my dog out. Yeah, as soon as I go live, everybody needs something. So I'm gonna get off live. I'm gonna leave this live up, and I love you guys very much and all the support and just how amazing this community has grown. So again, thank you for being here and I love all of you guys and thank you for discussing with me. And I'm gonna leave this up. The comment section is still there for you guys to discuss. Okay. And just thank you all for being kind and take care of each other. I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.